Here's a short Ajrakh story. Hi, I'm in Kutch right now and we are looking for Mubin's Ajrakh block printing studio. I found this beautiful door with blocks on it. Could this be Mubin's unit? Let's find out.
કેમ છો? Finally તમને unit મળી ગયું?
हाँ, मड़ी गयो. I'm inside Mubin's unit now. You can see that lovely fabric behind me. So here's what the process of making these beautiful fabrics is. We start with RFD fabric. RFD is ready for dyeing. We stretch the fabric out onto long tables. We do the marking of our design on the fabric. We then make a selection from a huge variety of blocks. We then take the block and we print it on the fabric. Next we talk about colors. Here's the color lab where all the color gets made and stored. This is the indigo unit where all the fabric once printed that has to be dyed in indigo comes. Let's see what's inside. Here is the indigo vat. This is where the dye is, and on the top you see the scum. Under the scum is a green liquid, and that's what the indigo dye is. It only becomes blue once it oxidizes. And if your fabric base is not meant to be indigo and meant to be black or red, we bring it to the pothai unit, because both black and red have to be brushed onto the fabric as opposed to indigo, which gets dip dyed. Because red and black colors are usually more viscous, the fabric cannot be dip dyed to tubs. For black, our main ingredient is iron, not this iron, but this one. So they mix some jaggery along with the scrap iron in a tub and soak it in water for 15 days. That liquid is then mixed with tamarind powder, and that gives you this beautiful paste. This is the paste that they brush on top of fabric to get a black base at the pothai unit. Red, they use tamarind powder with water to get this paste, which is further mixed with alum to get this, and this is the paste that is brushed on top of fabric at the pothai unit to get red. What we see here is what will eventually become red. This will be white, this will be black, and the base here will be dyed in indigo. Cement. What is this? Okay. We see the table here is made out of some other harder material. It's not wood, I think it's ply, and on top of that there's some cement. And this is because the fabric is treated very roughly here, and you cannot have wooden tables because there's a lot of slush of red and black onto the fabric. After we are done either dyeing the base in indigo or brushing the base in black or red, we take it to the boiling unit. At this stage, we add different materials such as madder or pomegranate peels and different kinds of flowers to get the final color that we want. Here are a series of tubs where the fabric moves along the line to get washed, and in some cases beaten or thrashed with this. And so the overall process of Ajrakh requires a lot of manual work. What I've explained to you is a really short version of what it actually is. It's like a 15 or a 16-step process, in some cases even longer. After we do the washing, we lay the fabric out here in the sun to dry. The reason why block printing is so famous from this part of the world is because the sun here is really strong and it makes the colors of the print pop. And we end the day with some lovely chai.